Hello, all my friends, hello. Hello, all my friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go. But up, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 Tasman. Go, 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 go to Tasman. Hey, everybody. It's me, Tazzy. For welcome to Tazzy Read Stuff. What day is it, Surrey? Surrey, how many days ago was March 18th, 2020?
It was 405 days ago.
405 days ago? That's pretty awesome. There you go. Hey, guess what? Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. There's Miss Christie's hand right there. So, yeah, today was a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you got outside to enjoy some of the day. Mr. Justin, did you get a chance to go outside and enjoy some of the day? I hope so. I'm thinking that might not be a lot of people on tonight because it's a beautiful night out. Bet you lots of people are outside.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to go outside at all?
Not yet, no.
No, I'm going to go out. I have to go out and bring wee beast stuff. Are you feeling better since your vaccine? I actually am feeling very much better. Thank you very much for asking, Darlene. I was kind of wonky for a couple of days, but today was unwonky. Unwonky? Yeah. No goofy doodle today for this guy.
April had a tip from her nurse when she got her vaccine.
Okay,
shot.
April's our friend. Miss April got a tip. What was the tip?
She was told to ice her shoulder where she got the shot.
Okay.
And it would help reduce some of the pain.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And it worked for April. So anybody out there who still has to get their shot, they can try that.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? That makes total sense. Of course, that's what I iced the pain, but it wouldn't have stopped with the nausea and fever and stuff like that. No, that's just the other stuff. But yeah, sore injection site. That's quite common too, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Justin said he did get to go outside today. Well, that's awesome. That's really good. Well, I guess you went to school today. I think that's probably what happened too. Oh, I want to show you. I found I think one of the happiest pictures I've ever seen on the internet. Let's see. Can you see that? Is that reflecting to it? How's it doing up there, Miss Christie?
Once you're done getting a close up here, maybe just go closer up there.
I don't know where the phone's over there. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is a elephant in a whole bunch of flowers just being all happy. Yeah, that's awesome. Today, that's how I felt. I felt like that.
Elephants.
Is it two elephants here?
Yeah, there's a mama and her baby.
I didn't even see there's two elephants. Oh, there's two elephants right there. There's the second elephant right there. Burp, see that? See that right there? Oh, I don't know if you can see. Burp. Oh, you can see. That's good. Today was a good day. It was good. And then it got kind of wonky a little bit towards the afternoon. I kind of felt like today was a salad with not enough dressing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of, it was good, but it wasn't awesomely great. That's it. Johnny GTO, you grilled supper on the deck. So $5 says he's not having soup. Soup is harder to grill than you think.
I'm not taking that bet.
Bet she wasn't having any soup. So there you go. What's going on this week? So this week, tonight and tomorrow I will be on, but I will not be on Thursday. Thursday is my big show, the Big Daddy Tazz and Friends 19.5th annual comedy night. That's what it is. So with Pete Zedlacker and Rob Pugh and Tim Knott and Lark Miller and Jen LaBelle. So I'm pretty excited about that. Nervous, very crazy nervous about it. Because it's going to be a big show. It's the first big show that I'm producing online, so we'll see how that goes. My buddy Tony from White Ink Media is doing all the behind the stuff. So that's it. Good. I've got lots and lots and lots of paperwork to do more. Lots of writing, and I'm out of new books to read. So we're going to read some. We'll read some older ones that we've read before, and I picked out Enemy Pie.
It's a good book.
It's a good book. So there you go. No soup for me. I met that guy. I met the guy that played the soup bad guy on
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Larry was his name. Here we go. Let's read Enemy Pie. This book was written by. Oh, it's hard because it's on red. Let me see if inside we can. Wah!
Why are you trying to scare me?
I'm trying to scare your coughs away.
That's not what scare. No, that's not what happens.
Are you coughing right now? then it
I
seems
feel
seemed
a
to work.
tickle, yes,
It
but
seemed to work.
it
This is
didn't.
by Derek
I
Munson. It
assure
worked.
you,
it
did
worked.
not
It
work.
worked.
It did not.
You're not coughing. You're in the middle of coughing, and I scared you, and then that's fake cough. Even I know that's a fake cough.
It still felt better though.
Derek Munson, and it's illustrated by Tara Callahan King. And this book is from 2000. This is one of the first books that I read a long time ago when we started this.
Scaring doesn't work. A drink does.
Christy makes that drink herself. It's called water. Rob Somerville, how are you, buddy? It should have been a perfect summer. My dad helped me build a treehouse in our backyard. My sister was at camp for 3 whole weeks, and I was on the best baseball team in town. It would have been a perfect summer, but it wasn't.
It's a big book. You're going to have to hold it close to your face.
That is about as close to my face as I can get that one. I'll have to move the chair back a little bit. That's what I'll do. It was all good until Jeremy Ross moved into the neighborhood right next to my best friend Stanley. I did not like Jeremy Ross. He laughed at me when I struck out in the baseball game. He had a party on his trampoline, and I wasn't even invited. And my best friend Stanley was. Jeremy Ross was the one and only person on my enemy list. I never had an enemy list until he moved into the neighborhood, but as soon as he came along, I needed one. I hung it up in my treehouse where Jeremy Ross was not allowed to go. Puppies fixes coughs. That's correct. Johnny DTO said
correct.
that is science.
That is not science.
100% science.
No, you gotta.
Did you just cough? Did you just cough a few minutes ago?
I did.
Just a simple yes or no.
I did.
Okay. And do we have a puppy?
No.
Then there you go.
That's not.
See, you're
science.
about to cough again. It's because we don't have a puppy. That's science.
That is not science.
100%.
A lot of people actually cough more because of puppies, because of allergies.
Yes, but you don't have a puppy allergy. I'm saying you're coughing because
How do you
have
know?
Because you're coughing now when there's no puppy. You have to think about things before you say it, Miss Christie. You can't just say, "Oh no, that's not true." I'm proving that it's true. Hey, you leave excuse me alone. Can you please put excuse me back up there, please? Thank you.
No puppy! No puppy!
Buddy, you don't sound like Miss Christie. Stop pretending. Can you please put him up there? Excuse me, he lives up there. Dad understood stuff like enemies. He told me that when he was my age, he had an enemy too. He knew a way to get rid of them. I asked him to tell me how. Tell you how? I'll show you, he said. He pulled out an old recipe book off the kitchen shelf. Inside, there was a worn-out scrap of paper with faded writing. Dad held it up and squinted at it. Enemy pie, he said.
I think every parent needs that recipe.
You may be wondering what exactly is in enemy pie. I was wondering too, but Dad said the recipe was so secret he couldn't even tell me. I decided it must be magic. I begged him to tell me something, anything. I'll tell you this, he said. Enemy pie is the fastest known way to get rid of enemies. Well, now, of course, that had my mind working. What kind of disgusting things would be in a pie for an enemy? I brought Dad some weeds from the garden. He just shook his head. I brought him some earthworms and rocks, but he didn't need those. I gave him some gum I'd been chewing all morning, and he gave it back to me.
It's none of the expected ingredients, hey?
No, it's odd. It's like what's the main ingredient in toast?
Bread?
That's my buddy Erwin Barker had the greatest joke. What's the main ingredient in toast? He goes, well, every morning my mother would make toast in the morning, and she would do that. So I'd like to call my mother. It's not great. I didn't do a very good job of that, but it's one of the funniest jokes I've ever seen. Coughing from cat allergies, puppy needed. There you go. I got a puppy and my high blood pressure went away. So there you go. Science. That part actually is really science.
Yeah,
There you go. If you love me and you don't want me to have high blood pressure, you probably should get me a puppy. I went out to play alone. I shot baskets until the ball got stuck on the roof. I threw a boomerang that never came back to me. And all the while, I listened to the sounds of my dad chopping and stirring and blending in the ingredients of enemy pie. This could be a great summer after all. Enemy pie was going to be awful. I tried to imagine how horrible it must smell, or worse yet, what it would look like. But when I was in the backyard looking for ladybugs, I smelled something really, really, really good. And as far as I could tell, it was coming from our kitchen. I was a bit confused. Oh, my blood pressure is high. Go get me a puppy, please.
No.
No, it's higher. I went in to ask my dad what was wrong. Enemy pie shouldn't smell this good, but Dad was smart. Well, if enemy pie smelled bad, your enemy would never eat it, he said. And I could tell he'd had enemy pie before. The buzzer rang, and Dad put on oven mitts and pulled the pie out of the oven. It looked like a plain old pie. It looked good enough to eat. I was catching on. But still, I wasn't really sure how this enemy pie worked. What exactly did it do to enemies? Maybe it made their hair fall out or their breath stinky. Maybe it made bullies cry. I asked Dad, and he was no help. He wouldn't even tell me a thing. Well, but while enemy pie cooled, he filled me on my job. I'm having trouble reading because it's on this color.
Yeah.
Not enough contrast for my eyeballs. He talked quietly. There's one part of enemy pie that I can't do. In order for it to work, you need to spend the entire day with your enemy. Even worse, you have to be nice to him. It's not that easy. But it's the only way enemy pie can work. And are you sure you want to go through with this? Of course I was. It sounded horrible. It sounded scary. But it was worth a try. All I had to do was spend one day with Jeremy Ross. Then he'd be out of my hair for the rest of my life. I rode my bike to his door and to his house, and I knocked on the door.
Can I let the little knocker in?
There's just too many cords, I think. Well, we can let her and see what happens. Last time she knocked the door. So Gracie, I wish I could show you, but Gracie's got her paw underneath the door going like this to knock on the door to come in. When Jeremy opened the door, he seemed surprised. He stood on the other side of the screen door and looked at me, waiting for me to say something. I was nervous. Can you play? I asked. He looked confused. I'll go ask my mom, he said. And he came back with his shoes in his hand. His mom around the corner to say hello. You boys stay out of trouble, she said. Ah, Johnny Youngberg's on. Johnny Youngberg, Johnny Youngberg, Johnny Youngberg. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I love your passion and always have. Well, thanks, pal. I think you're hilariously funny and incredibly talented, too. We rode our bikes for a while and played on the trampoline. Then we made some water balloons and threw them at the neighbor girls. But we missed. Jeremy's mom made us lunch. After lunch, we went to my house. It was strange, but it was kind of having fun with my enemy. He almost seemed nice, but of course, I couldn't tell him that, since he had worked so hard to make this enemy pie. Jeremy Ross liked my basketball hoop. He said he wished he had no basketball hoop, but they didn't have room for one. I let him win a game, just to be nice. Jeremy Ross knew how to throw a boomerang, and he threw it, and it came back to him. I threw it, and it went over my house and then into the neighbor's backyard. But then we climbed over the fence to find it. The first thing Jeremy noticed was my treehouse. Uh-oh. Remember what's in his treehouse?
Yes.
A puppy.
No.
There's no puppy in his treehouse?
No, he doesn't.
He's going to start coughing. Science. My treehouse was my treehouse. I was the boss. If my sister wanted in, I didn't have to let her in. If my dad wanted in, I didn't have to let him in. And if Jeremy wanted in, not. Can we go play in your treehouse? I knew he was going to ask that, but he was my top person, the only person on my entire list. The enemies aren't allowed in my treehouse, but he did teach me how to throw a boomerang. And he did have me over for lunch, and he did let me play on his trampoline. So I wasn't being a very good enemy. It was being a terrible enemy. Okay, I said. Oh, hang on. Can you hold that side of the book for a sec? Thanks. I had to itch my nose.
I'm glad I got the job that I got.
Well, because you don't itch. You're weird when you itch my nose. Like, yeah, that. See what I mean? If we had a puppy, our noses wouldn't be itchy. I climbed up ahead of him and then tore the enemy list off the wall. I had a checkerboard and some cards in the treehouse, and we played games until my dad called us down for dinner. We pretended he didn't hear him, and he had to come and get us. Then we tried to hide from him, but somehow he found us. Well, it's because this treehouse is of
It
5
doesn't
by
look
5.
like there's a lot of hiding room there.
You can't see me, can't find me, can't find me. Hey Barb, how are you? You're not late. We're rereading Enemy Pie, and then we talked about how if you had a dog, you wouldn't cough because it's science.
That's not science.
Miss Christie, we've already established stamp no erases that it's science.
I'd like to see a published paper.
I'll be back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. I have one here. But I can't show it to you because it's in a language only I speak. My dad made us macaroni and cheese for dinner, my favorite, and it was Jeremy's favorite too. Maybe Jeremy wasn't so bad at all. I was beginning to think that maybe we should forget about enemy pie, but just soon enough, after dinner, Dad brought out the pie. I watched as he cut it into 8 thick slices. 8. Who cuts a pie into 8? Who cuts a pie? Dad, I said, it's sure nice having a new friend in the neighborhood. I was trying to get his attention and trying to tell him that Jeremy Ross was no longer my enemy, but Dad only smiled and nodded. I think he thought I was just pretending. That's a hard sentence. I think he thought that I was just pretending. Dad dished up 3 side plates one by one. The big pieces of pie and giant scoops of ice cream. He passed one to me, one to Jeremy. Well, said Jeremy, looking at the pie, my dad never makes pies like this. And it was at this point that I panicked. I didn't want Jeremy to eat the enemy pie. He was my friend. I couldn't let him eat it. Jeremy, don't eat it. It's bad pie. I think it's poisonous or something. Jeremy's fork stopped before reaching his mouth. He crumpled his eyebrows and looked at me funny. I felt relieved. I had saved his life. I was a hero. Bum, bum, bum. If it's so bad, Jeremy asked, then why has your dad already eaten half of it? I turned to look at my dad. Sure enough, he was eating enemy pie. Good stuff, he mumbled through a mouthful. But that was all he said. I sat there watching him eat enemy pie for a few seconds, and Dad was laughing, Jeremy was happily eating, and neither one of us was losing any hair. It seemed safe enough, so I took a tiny little bite. Enemy pie was delicious. Delicious. Delicious.
I don't know about the cutting skills here, because it's supposed to be in 8 pieces, and they've got 3 out of it.
Yeah.
So the rest of that is supposed to be 5 pieces.
Not for me, it's not. It's just 1 piece. Puppies are awesome. Everybody should have one. Barb Buffington has spoken. Ha 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 ha.
She does not live in this house. She does
You don't
not
know.
get
Maybe
to
she's
vote.
upstairs. The texts are coming from in the house. After dessert, Jeremy rode his bike home, but not before inviting me over to play on his trampoline in the morning. He said he'd teach me how to flip. As for enemy pie, I still don't know how to make it. I still wonder if enemies really do hate it, or if their hair falls out, or if their breath turns bad. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get an answer, because I just lost my enemy.
It's blurry. Oh, there, it's fine now.
Yeah. It was because I went bum bum bum. With a enemy pie. Yeah. It was probably blurry for a second there. Oh, that's it. So, enemy pie wasn't really enemy pie, Miss Christie.
Correct.
There you go. I think we would.
Pie is a very good way to make friends.
It is a very good way to make friends. Let's see if there's a. I think this is a shorter book here. Yeah. There we go. Watch your toes, Miss.
The toes are fine.
So there you go. Enemy. So the dad, there was probably I love the fact that he's bringing all this gross stuff in for enemy pie, and the whole idea was that he just had to be nice to his enemy. See how that works out?
Yep.
If I'm nice to my enemy, maybe I'll get a puppy.
I'm not your enemy.
No. See, if we had a puppy, there'd be no enemies in this house. That's science.
It's not science.
There's the word collector. Let's read this book, The Word Collector. It's by Peter H. Reynolds, one of my favorite writers. And it's, we have to get Happy Dreamer. We'll have to look up Happy Dreamer, because we haven't, that's one of the ones we haven't read from him. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps, some people collect coins, others collect rocks, and some collect art, some collect bugs, others collect baseball cards, and some people collect comic books. Johnny Youngberg, too. And Jerome? What did Jerome collect? What do you think he collected, Miss Christie?
Well,
the book's
must
called
not
The
be
Word
stamps.
Collector.
It must not be coins. It must not be rocks. It must not be...
It's words, Miss Christie.
Oh, okay.
He collects words like dog and puppy and poodle and husky and Rottweiler and pitbull and cute and things like that. He collects those kinds of things.
It's a lot of dog-related words to collect.
I know, because I'm going to collect puppies. Jerome collected words. Told you. And he collected words he heard. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. Certain words caught his attention. We are expecting a Bernese puppy any day. Wink, wink. I don't know what the wink, wink is, but I'm in.
Well,
that's one of my favorite too.
It sounds like they are expecting multiple puppies.
Oh.
And that they might be in the position to.
I love that too. I didn't know where that sauce came from that you got on the eggs, and it's Bernese, from Bernese puppies, right? Eggs Bernese.
No.
They get the Bernese sauce on it.
No.
No? Oh, that's... They wear shorts instead of pants because they have.
I think it's actually Bernese.
They have Bernese.
No,
right?
Bernese.
They have Bernese.
I think maybe you should look at the word a little harder.
Bernice. It's a puppy named Bernice. He collected words he saw. Certain words jumped out at him. Did words jump out at you? Ah! Like that? See? It works. She's not coughing anymore. The words he read, emerald. Certain words popped off the page. What kind of puppies are Bernese puppies? Short and sweet words like spark and bloom and drift and dream. 2-syllable words like treasure, motif, whisper, glimmer, hover, puppy.
Does it actually say puppy on there?
No, but I'm helping you with two. See, we don't have to have just 1-syllable words in this house. We don't have a dog. We have a puppy. And multiple syllable words that sound like songs. Guacamole, geometry, kaleidoscope, wonderful, and symphony. That's a different kind of neat. Face palm. I don't even care what that's for, as long as I get one a night. And there were words that he did not know the meaning at first. They were marvelous to say. Aromatic, vociferous, and effervescent.
Those are good words.
That's it. This one is taller, though, effervescent, because otherwise it would be lower-vescent. Because the effervescent, and then the mid-vescent, and then lower-vescent. There were words that were more sound... Sorry, there were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning, like molasses, or Tyrannosaurus rex, torrential, smudge, or bellow. Bernie's mountain dogs, great big dogs. That's right. We need to hang on.
No, we do not need.
We
do
just hang
not
on for a
have
second.
room.
Hang on for a second. Surrey, can you show me a picture of a Bernese mountain dog, please?
You're so polite to Siri.
I'm talking to Surrey. That was just being rude to Miss Christie to be silly. Oh, yes. They're only little. Oh, where's the...
On your phone, yeah. A picture
Well, they're not
on
actual
your phone
size
makes
on
them
my.
look
They're not actual
little.
size on my phone, Miss Christie.
They don't come that size. They don't
You
stay that
you
size.
don't know. That's awesome. I was going to show you.
What are you going to show?
Surrey, I actually pressed. I'm trying to talk to Surrey, and now I have to start again. Surrey, can you show me a picture of a Bernese mountain dog, please? I pressed the picture and then it disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good dog. Can you see up there? What kind of dog? Oh, let's see. Oh, it disappeared again. What happened there? There we go. They're little. Look how little they are.
That's not...
That's a Bernese mountain dog right there. It's just...
That is a little tiny puppy.
That's right.
And it's a picture on your phone.
I know, but
That
they're
is-
only
it
this
does
big,
not-
Miss Christie.
No, Taz.
They're that big, that's it.
No,
They don't-
if that was the
you
case,
feed them
I
with
would
a dropper?
authorize 15 of them.
Okay, we can have 15 puppies,
no,
everybody.
I did not say that.
You did so. You said
I
if
said
you could
if
have...
that was the case, we're not going to get 15.
I heard
Bernese
15
mountain dogs.
puppies. See, if they were actually the size of the door, they'd crack the screen. See, right? That's right. What Barb said and made. So you can go to Mac Don Bernese. You will see ours. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Jerome, I could just keep him for a little bit. Like,
That's
I
not
could
how.
just. Can I just come, Marilyn? Can I just come and have the puppies just crawl over my head and on my chest like I did when we were doing the stuff for the shelter that time, and I had all the puppies crawling all over me, and the one peed on me, and the lady goes, "Oh my God, gross! The dog's peeing on you." I go, "I don't care. It's just dog pee. I wash my shirt eventually." Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. Jerome's collection grew, and he began organizing them. Dreamy and science, sad, action, poetic, and one day, while transporting them, Jerome slipped, and his words went flying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot of words to scatter
That's a lot
around.
of words. As he began to pick them up, he noticed that his collection had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. Uh-oh. With my OCD, that would make it very hard.
Or interesting.
Mostly hard at first.
Yeah.
At first, yeah. Jerome, like today, when I wanted to make tomato soup, and then the tomatoes had vines growing inside them. And then I said to you, I have to figure out a different type of soup to make. And then, and I told you, my OCD was like, you have to make soup, tomato soup. And then, what soup did I end up making? Tomato soup. I still made tomato soup.
It was
but
delicious.
It was very good. I was pretty happy with it. Because we had little tiny Roma tomatoes. So because we only have 10 pieces of bread about that big, so that's why. Jerome began stringing words together. Whisper, symphony, electric piece. Words he had not imagined side by side. Savor dreams, cascading stars. He used his words to write poems. He used his poems to make songs. They moved and they delighted. Some of the simplest words were his most powerful, like, I understand, I'm sorry, thank you, and you matter.
Those are all very, very
Very
powerful
good.
words.
This one we use, you matter, we use that here a lot.
Yep.
And we do, because I say something and you matter than 10 minutes before I said that before. You matter.
That's not how that works, no.
Science.
That's not science.
Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. Hey, Sister Mel's here. Sister Mel, Sister Mel. I just found on our cousin posted, you can come anytime. Sorry, Mel, I'm not even talking about you anymore. I can come see puppies. What if I buy you a puppy as a gift? Oh, hoo-da, hoo-da. She would have to let you keep it. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Oh, my goodness. There were some cute pictures of Sister Mel and me. Oh, I showed you those.
Yes.
The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world and what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon filled with his word collection.
That's a lot of words.
That's it. If he was smart, he just would have got a dictionary.
It doesn't help him maybe put them together the same way.
Oh, that's true.
As having...
He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This one here says littering. Wah, wah. He saw children in the valley below scurrying about collecting words from the breeze.
I think he was recycling.
That's it. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. What a lovely... Isn't that great?
Yes.
When Barack Obama was asked to do I Love to Read in the schools, this is the book that he told.
Yeah.
Reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. And that's what Peter wrote. I got to meet this dude.
Sounds like
Well,
he's got a good head on his shoulders.
That's it. Because if he had a head on his
heart
knee,
in
that'd
his
be very
chest.
weird. Such cool colors. Yep, Mel, they are really cool colors. Let's see if I can find that picture of Mel. Should we find that picture of Mel? Nope, I cannot. I cannot find the picture of Mel. Doodle doodle doodle
You still gotta look?
I'm still gonna look. The other day I looked on my phone for something for about 20 minutes, and then I realized I could have just walked a foot and a half over there and looked on the shelf. I don't know what's going on in my head sometimes. Echoes, for sure. Well, there you go. That's the end of the books. The Word Collector and Enemy Pie. Well, you know what? Enemies. You might think somebody's your enemy. It's because you don't know them. That's what I'm thinking. So that's it. And it's already 8:06, so we have to go because I have to go pick up Wee Beast. No, I have to drop off his school stuff. That's what I have to do. I have to do something with Wee Beast. So here we go. I'm going to. Yes, tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'll be here Wednesday, but I will not be here Thursday. Thursday is my show. Mel, are you and Timmy gonna watch, and the kids gonna watch my show on Thursday night? There you go. Good night, everybody. Have yourself a great night. Maybe get a chance to. You know what? It's really cool. The last night when I was done, I went upstairs and it was still light outside, which is kind of nice. I can't wait for the. Weather to be nice for a whole bunch of days in a row. So remember, in a world where you can choose to be anything you want, please always choose to be kind. Importantly, remember, be kind to yourself. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I. And a tiny little puppy down here for no reason. Have yourself a good night. And I'm going to go look up Bernice the mountain dog. Bernice? Berenice. I'll remember because it's kind of like having Berenice. And then I'm going to go get one.
No.
She said maybe.